Hey guys, this is my 1-week postpartum update or vlog. I just wanted to talk about some of the symptoms and stuff that's been happening in the past week since we've come home with baby Skylar. This video though is simply going to be about me and my body and all of that good stuff, and then I'm actually going to do a separate 1-week update for Skylar. So if you're looking for that, go to our channel and it'll be on there. So I have been having some pretty painful contractions, which is funny because I didn't have any painful contractions when I was in labor, so it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of ironic. But anyway, you have contractions afterwards to help your uterus to shrink back to size. And my doctor actually showed me in the hospital, you lay flat on your back and you kind of rub on your belly like this, and you feel for a knot. And if you don't feel that knot, it should be about like the size of a grapefruit, then you need to massage it until you start contracting and it becomes a knot. Because if it's not a knot, that means your uterus is not tightening back up properly, and it could cause you to discharge more after birth at once, which can be uncomfortable for you. Anyways, so I have been having contractions, and the knot has been there every day, so that's good. It means everything is doing what it's supposed to do in there. The contractions actually become more painful whenever I'm breastfeeding because breastfeeding releases a chemical that actually causes contractions in the uterus. So speaking of the breastfeeding, I'm just going to touch on that subject because I'm actually going to do a breastfeeding video later. But breastfeeding is going really, really well. The ultrasound that I got for her when they were looking for her face and 10 fingers and 10 toes and 2 arms and all of that, the ultrasound that they were checking on, all that stuff, she was actually sucking her thumb in one of the pictures that we got, which was so cute. But that's how I knew. I was like, she's just going to latch perfect, which she does. She latches perfectly, no problems whatsoever. She does play sometimes though, which is like, it's kind of annoying, but it's funny and it's cute. Like, she'll be on, but she'll just like smack around or like nod her head around or be looking for it and it's already in her mouth. But I asked the lactation consultant about that when we were at the hospital. I was like, she gets really upset and frustrated because she can't find it, but it's already in her mouth. She's just not sucking on it. And the consultant said that's totally normal for the first couple weeks, so it's okay. The other thing is the amount, and it's going to be gross, so TMI, I'm sorry. The amount of discharge, and it's called lochia, I think, the afterbirth that comes out of there. The first 2 days after having her, which I spent in the hospital, were the worst. I don't know if you guys have watched my labor and delivery and hospital stay discussion video, but those huge pads that I showed you guys, like I said, I was wearing 2 of those, and I mean, they were filling up. So the first 2 days were the worst. Now that we've gotten home, I've actually switched to just like the really fluffy, big, like overnight maxi pads, and those work just fine. Which, I mean, I really now, 1 week postpartum, I'm really not even discharging enough to fill those up. I'm just kind of wearing those as a safety precaution. But yeah, so that's going good. Let's see. Oh, hormones. Sorry, I have like my little list here because I'm still like pretty harebrained even though I'm not pregnant anymore, so I forget stuff. But I am so over hormonal. It's getting better day by day, but yeah, having a baby makes you an emotional wreck. Like, Zach has had to tolerate a lot of crap for the past 7 days on top of having a new baby in the house. Like, he came home from work one day and I was just crying, like hysterically crying. Like, I was breastfeeding her and I was like crying on her head. Like, Zach was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "I'm just so happy." Like, I was just so ecstatic, like looking at her and just, I don't know, I was just happy, I was overwhelmed. So yes, having a baby makes you an emotional freaking mess. So just to fair warn you and let you know. Skylar got her first bath this week, which I'm just going to lightly touch on that too because I'm going to have her 1 week update and we're going to do a first bath video and all that. But she did have her first bath this week. She did not like it at all, not one bit. The only part she liked is when she got to get swaddled in a hooded towel afterwards. That was the extent of her liking her bath. So, didn't go so well. Also, at the beginning of that bath, I got peed on. She peed all over me. I took her diaper off, and what's funny is I was having Zach hold the camera, and he's like, "Why are we videoing this?" And as soon as he hit the record button after saying that, I was like, "For stuff like this," and I had to like hold her over the sink because I had taken her diaper off and I was about to lay her in the tub, and I mean just pee everywhere. So if you would like to get a giggle or two and experience watching that, I'm going to have a first bath video up soon, and you can actually watch that in live action happening, me getting peed on. So also, speaking of being used the bathroom on, she pooped on me the other day too. I was changing her at our friend's house, and luckily I had a receiving blanket laid on their couch, because as soon as when I undo her diaper and it's dirty, I use the diaper to kind of wipe the excess off, you know, and then wipe. And yeah, I had just did that, and she just started pooping again, and it was everywhere. So I was like, I'm really glad I put that blanket down and so I didn't ruin my friend's couch. But yeah, so that got everywhere. Funny thing, whatever. She had her first doctor's appointment this week, which she also decided to urinate on the doctor and his table. So she just really likes going to the bathroom on people. I don't know, maybe that's her little 1 week sense of humor. Who knows? But she enjoys going to the bathroom on people because she peed on her doctor and all over his table. Luckily, I had a blanket under her during that too. So that didn't actually get on his table, but she technically peed on his table, and you could see his eyes be like, so it was pretty funny. I don't know how much weight I've lost. I know you guys are probably wanting to know that. I would love to know myself, but I know this is so ungirly, like just unwomanly of me, but I don't own a scale. Right? I know you guys are like, what? Yeah, I don't own a scale, so I have no idea as to how much weight I lost during labor and delivery and this past week. I do know that my tummy, which I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video, I do know that my belly looks a lot better. It was super, super, super bloated the day after. I still looked like 6 months pregnant the day after I had her. So yeah, it's gone down a lot, and it looks really good. It looks a lot better than I expected it to 1 week postpartum. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my 1 week postpartum. Like I said, I'm going to get a video up of Skylar's first week of life, and so if you guys want to see her for the very first time at home and all dressed up and all that fun stuff, then go to my channel and find that video. So anyways, as always, thank you for being so supportive, and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. So this is my belly 1 week postpartum with shirt down. And this is with shirt up. My poor little belly button is like traumatized. But yeah, it's definitely a lot flatter than what I expected it to be 1 week postpartum. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, so that's my belly. And thank you guys as always for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.